Today in the review, the newest ATV CF-Moto Cforce 1000 Smart version. We are going to make hot tests. Let's go! Hi there, as usually it's me, just a voiceover, our crew for today. You're watching Review Machines and this is the newest ATV CF-Moto Cforce 1000 MV. As far as I know, many people have been waiting for this quad. It's quite popular brand nowadays, and this quad is the top of CF-Moto ATVs. This ATV is supposed to be prepared for the hardest adventures, and we are looking forward to make such tests today. But before that, we as usually will look closely at the vehicle and make a review of it. So without being said, let's begin. The reason is obvious why mud versions of the quads are popular. As we know, this modification is well prepared for the hardest conditions of use. But what's more important, all modifications were made by the manufacturer, not in some workshops. That is why it has to be more reliable. Besides, it looks impressive. What do you think, guys? To my mind, it looks dope. It's aggressive and brutal, but everything is neatly assembled and feels qualitative. The quad is built on a new platform, called G3, that is 8% lighter and 20 more durable than previous platform. The length of the ATV is 2491 mm, the width is 1370, the ATV weighs 544 kilos. New quad is equipped with 90 HP engine, 962 cc, with 88 Nm torque. It's 2-cylinders engine that as usually works with CVT transmission and the gearbox with low range. Let's get it started. The sound is quite juicy, even with standard exhaust. I like it. By the way, the gear ratio is modified in this version in favor of more torque by 22% in comparison with standard quad. The front and rear suspension have all possible settings and can be adjusted to your requirements and conditions of use. At the same time, it should be quite durable and prepared for tough off-roading. The quad comes complete with impressive 30-inch wheels with mud tires, sleds hammer with 12-inch rigs with bedlocks. The ground clearance is decent, 344 mm. The bottom has 8 mm protection made of durable plastic. This version of the ATV is available with single or double seat. In the single version, we have the big cargo box, 14 liters capacity. It's installed instead of the passenger seat. The advanced footsteps and the grab strap are specially designed to tackle hard off-roading and to control the ATV with your body. The radiator location is built into the front bumper. The construction is solid, and it's interesting that the angle of the radiator can be adjusted. The higher the position of the radiator is, the more efficient air cooling is. The plastic grill has an integrated filter. It's easy to remove it and clean. The snorkel also is integrated in the whole construction. The air intake is in the highest position. The winch is also integrated in the front bumper. It's higher from the ground and it's handy to manipulate it in dirt. Look at the screen, guys. It's awesome in this model. Big and bright, with all the main functions like CarPlay and multimedia. There is navigation and fine graphics. There is also a power rear bumper, the battery is installed at the rear, there are some glow box, and all the light system looks dope. They are very effective both front and the rear. Well, my friends, I think we've covered all the main specs of the new ATV, and now we are looking forward to do some practice. And we begin with Asphalt. Let's go! It's obvious, this ATV is not cut out for fine roads, and the tires are definitely not for such conditions. As we remember, the gear ratio here is changed in favor of torque, so the matte version is slightly slower than standard quad. Nevertheless, we easily hit 100 km/h, so the top speed is decent. Well, not bad. Let's move to the fields. Standing start, full throttle, let's try it. With a roar from its two cylinders, the quad tears away from a standstill. The magic of the liter class engine lies in this. When you hit the throttle, this massive quad seems to lose all its weight and accelerates instantly. Just make sure you hold on tight to the handlebars. The acceleration is truly impressive. With such a powerful engine, you don't feel the quad's mass at all. It feels completely light and incredibly responsive to every input. If you think your current quad has enough power, you need to try this liter class machine. This kind of performance really has to be felt. The suspension system is also adjusted to be prepared for the hot conditions. It's not very soft, but it allows you to sweep at a high speed through the bumpy field. The quad handles quite neatly, taking into account the huge wheels and aggressive tires. The electric power steering works properly. There are 3 modes, which you can choose depending on the conditions. At this section, the ground is covered with sticky mud, but the ATV is sweeping through this dirt, as if it was going on dry ground. It has more than enough power to tackle these conditions, and the aggressive tires are quite good on this dirt. They allow to precisely control the ATV. In fact, this very swampy road is the best condition for the quad, where it shows its best performance. It gives you the maximum fun here, and it provokes to get over any obstacles at a high speed, no matter how difficult they are. Well, such dirt seems too easy for new Cforce. Let's try to find something more interesting. Now we are going to cross this water obstacle. As we know, we have a relocated radiator and all the snorkels, so we are not afraid of water. That is why, without any hesitations, we are getting over this river. Let's move on. Now we are moving along the gloomy woods. And as we can see, there is still much ice, but I think we'll find here interesting challenges. As we remember, we have 30-inch wheels with Let's Hammer tires, and the ground clearance is 334 mm, so we can move on any route. But the ice is too thick, it can't resist the weight of the vehicle, but it prevents us from pushing forward. This is a bright moment where we have to switch on the differential lock. The maximum speed is limited in this mode up to 30 km/h. If you want to move faster, there is a special button, Override. More interesting episode. Here the spring flood washed out the road, leaving a serious drop-off. A standard Cforce 1000 can't go through this section even with the help of one more person. Let's watch matte version getting over this obstacle. As we can see, no any difficulties at all. Let's move on. There is deep hole under the ice, and we are falling through the ice right there. After some time, it seems we don't have any chances to get out from here without help. But let's wait a bit. Advanced footsteps, a grab step, and handy handlebar grips allow the rider to lean off the quad to redistribute weight, which significantly helps in off-road conditions. In the toughest situations, you can also lower the tire pressure. And remember, bed locks wheels already come as standard. As a result, we get out of the trap without any outside help and without even needing to use the winch. Well, it's time to move on to our favorite segment, talking about prices. As a conclusion to our review, this is a truly awesome quad, my friends. Powerful, good-looking, comfortable, and very effective off-roading. But let's get back to the prices. At the time of preparing this video, the price of the Cfmoto Cforce 1000 MV at our place is $25,000. Well, let's call today, my friends. Thanks for having a ride with us. Please post your comments what you think about this quad. Consider watching another hour video about similar vehicles. Stay with us, there will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.